All right, let's check this one out. Code Blue. Let's see what's going on here.
I'm on my way. Responding
What
to an
what does Code Blue mean?
inmate fight.
Inmate fight. This looks like a courthouse, not a jail. Tulsa County. Okay, so you get everybody stacking up at the slider. Lock down the unit. Okay. Okay, so it looks like these guys have tasers in the units, or at least they can respond with tasers. This guy is holding his pepper spray like it's a gun. That's interesting. And then this guy is one-handing a taser. This is opposite day right here. This is completely opposite day. This guy's holding OC pepper spray like it's a gun, and then the other guy with a taser is one-handing it. Okay, so looks like they got a good deployment on this guy here on the left because he fully locks up. This is a bad fight. This is just two dudes stand-up wrestling. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. Here, let's watch it through and then we'll break it down.
He did that for the phone.
Hey, don't move, man. What I say, don't move.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay. Don't like the knee on the neck there. We learned about that. This is 2 years old, so maybe it's older than that, but let's go back here. Okay, so these guys are stand-up fighting wrestling. Um, I'm not gonna judge OC versus Taser deployment. Both are viable options. You don't want to get involved in this fight. You want to break it up, right? You're in a housing unit. You don't know if the whole housing unit's locked down yet. You don't know if everybody's racked back into their cells. You don't know if this is just staging to get an officer or a deputy involved and then potentially attack them. But yeah, you don't want to get involved. So standoff weapons are going to be your best bet. Obviously, the taser is going to have a longer standoff distance than the OC, depending on what OC they have, because the gels will fly further from what I understand. But yeah, so you definitely want a standoff weapon here. Let's get to my first point of correction here. So as soon as that guy throws a blow, guy with the taser deploys his taser, and you can see that full body lockup. Got good full body lockup. Good positive two prong. You can see he goes rigid and goes down. Okay. The one thing I will say is there haven't, maybe the audio is just not good, but I haven't heard many commands up until this point for them to separate. They haven't really been, hey, stop fighting, stop fighting, stop fighting. Not a big deal. The first main point that I'll get to is as soon as Taser Guy starts giving commands. Okay, so you can see he is still from that taser because he's still lockup. What most people don't know about tasers is from the second you pull that shot, it's got a 5 second runtime. Most are 5 seconds. So as soon as you pull that trigger and it deploys, that person's going to be, if you got a good lockup, that person's going to be locked up for 5 seconds. So you're giving commands, and that is good because as soon as he comes out of that lockup, he does roll over on his own. But don't rush back in and tase him again because he can't follow your commands while he is locked up, right? So good job on that on the the commands being given, and good job on not going in and tasing him again, because he did follow commands as soon as his body came out of that full body lockup. Yep, he complied with the orders. Good commands. This guy's single cuffing, so he is cuffing somebody by himself. This is what I'm talking about right there. You don't know what's going on entirely because that prisoner's outside his cell right there. He is not secured at this point, and you've introduced weapons into the housing unit, being the taser and the OC. They're out. They could be used against you. This is a good segment position that he's got here. Knee across the back. Technically segmenting, you want to go knee across the belt line or lower back, but he came at it from the front. Doesn't look like he's putting a whole bunch of pressure, and he's kind of putting those cuffs on upside down. So that would be a better position, is to come from the rear.
He did that for the phone.
Hey, don't move, man. What I say, don't move.
I'm sorry.
He's maintaining positive control while he's escorting him past the involved prisoner. Looks like that other prisoner got locked down. That's good. They're saying they did it for the fun.
All right, man, roll towards me. Roll towards me.
Put your knees up to your chest, man.
Sit up on your butt. Bring your knees up to your chest.
Looks like they got the probes out of him.
Come on up.
Right now, this is just the after effects of the taser cartridge. This is the wire. The prong is inside the cartridge right now. Collecting all this to book into evidence.
Yep.
There was a code blue.
Yeah, gotta book that stuff in when you deploy it. Good collection of evidence. For the most part, everything looks pretty good. The one thing I forgot to comment on was that right there in the bottom left hand corner. Looks like he's awfully close to the neck. That would definitely be something to bring up in a after action report, or a use of force critique of some sort, is bringing up how you really don't want to do that. Moving that knee down to the waistline. It looks a lot better on video.
All right, man, roll towards me. Roll towards me.
But he came off of it real quick. Looks like he was just doing that to pull the taser prongs out, but it just looks really bad on camera.
Put your knees up to your chest, man.
Sit up on your butt. Bring your knees up to your chest. Okay, come on up.
Again, this is Law and Crime Network. See their YouTube channel. They've got a bunch of great body cam video, and now I'm finding that they have a lot of great, jails video as well.
Right now, this is just the book into evidence.
The two gentlemen, code blue is. There was a code blue in J1. We sent the response team. There was between the two gentlemen. Code blue is when there's a fight between two inmates. We really don't know what happened yet. I don't have all the details, except for it was over a phone. The gentleman will be going to segregation.
Okay, so they're going to segregate that guy. They're going to get him by himself, so he doesn't pose a fight risk. And yeah, so usually that'll be like administrative segregation, or ad seg, or the hole, or the shoe, segregated housing unit. There's a lot of terms for it depending on where you are.
It was just phone stuff that got us started. Were you guys, was it anything between you guys before?
No, just there's two phones in the whole pod. The dude want to be on the phone. He want to hang up and get back on the phone, hang up and get back on the phone, hang up, get back on the phone. It's 100 people in this pod. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all know you see the big line waiting behind the phone.
Yeah.
Can't keep doing that. Nobody gonna keep taking that.
Yeah.
This is a big thing, people on phones, because when you're waiting trial and you're doing time, if you don't have access to talk to your people, a lot of fights start this way.
Then you guys just started arguing,
And it's an ad.
For the arguing, he hit me.
yeah.
I did what I did.
All right, we gotta go to the book.
got there, the two inmates were arguing and they started fighting.
Right.
I came in a little bit. Then he went ahead and went down medical to get assessed.
Okay, so they
Yep. Make sure whenever you use force that you offer them medical and that you get them taken care of. So if they sustained any injuries, whether it's pepper spray or, so that the nurses can clean up any sort of wounds from the taser, etc.
Hey, Anthony, I need you to tell me what happened yesterday. What started everything between the two of you?
Okay, so that right there is called a cuff port. I don't necessarily know why they're talking through the cuff port, because I never want to be down at the level of a cuff port, because if they have something behind that door, they could throw it at you. Whether that be bodily fluids or food or potentially lash out with a weapon. If you're going to do that, you might as well just open the door and talk to them. But you can talk to them through a cuff port. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. But this is Big Sarge, so.
The phone. You guys got into a fight over the phone? Okay. Hey, Joey. Right. All right. All it was a fight over the phone. What these guys don't realize is that every time that they get into a fight, it's always going to cost them 30 days in segregation, because every action they have is always going to have a reaction.
Yep. So both of them, looks like both of them are going to end up in segregation because of it. So they're both going to lose phone time, lose yard time, lose, a lot of times they'll get like 1 hour out every other day when they're in segregation, depending on what their facility's policies are. But yeah, when people end up in the hole or in segregation, they don't like that. So this is cool that they put them both in there, so it's equal treatment. Okay, so this was a jails video or jail TV show. Okay.
This is a central booking. We're downtown in Austin, Texas. 80 to 90% of the people that we get on a given night, maybe really upset that they got arrested, not very understanding of, why they're here. On this job,
very fair.
You have to put your thinking cap on, because you never know what you're going to run into on a given night and how creative.
Oop. Travis County Sheriff's Office. Very simple.
I ain't done nothing wrong. Nothing. Is that what you want to do? You sure?
Okay. Wanding people. While it is a good technique to determine whether or not somebody has something on it, today I just wouldn't trust it, because I've walked through metal detectors and still had a pen on me, or still had like, a belt buckle on me, and my belt buckle is this big around and it's metal, or pen is, this long in metal. So, and it hasn't gone off. I wouldn't trust that metal detector. Plus, another big thing that you see in correctional facilities is people are trying to smuggle in drugs. Drugs are more valuable in jail than they are on the street. So just relying on a metal detector, you got to do a physical pat search. You got to do a physical search, going into each pocket, feeling the outside, make sure there's no needles, no sharps in there, going into the pocket, dog earing the pocket, sweeping the entire inside, because pills will get stuck in the bottoms of corners and stuff like that, and that's just no bueno. That's just not good. So if that gets introduced in the facility, and then somebody who hasn't used in a long time ends up using, and then you get overdoses.
You sure? Is that what you want to do? You sure? You sure? Because it ain't easy. I need to be in a mirror, or give me a scissors. Cause it's hard, dude.
Oh my. Yeah, alcohol.
Ripping it. You see that? Now, would you like to take it off? Would you like to take it off?
Yep.
Take it off.
I would have just told him you can pull it out or we can cut off the bottom of the beard. It's coming out.
Go ahead and take it off.
Just take it off, that's all. I'm gonna put it in your property, you'll get it back.
Don't step over here. Step back and take it off.
Step
back.
Looks like they put him in a padded seclusion cell. You can see those walls are kind of foam. It's not real soft, but it's kind of soft.
Back and take it off.
Step back. Here. Is this where you like for me to take it off?
It's all about safety.
I know, but
It's
the
nothing
way
personal.
Y'all are confronted.
These guys are handling it very well.
Go, while you're talking, you can go ahead and remove it.
No, I'm gonna talk.
No, not no.
All right, then you do it.
Go ahead and sit down. Sit down.
Sit down, sir.
You go ahead and do that.
These guys are handling it very well. Very calm, cool, collected.
What's gonna happen, dude?
Go ahead and turn around. Go ahead and turn around.
They're gonna cuff him, make sure he's secure,
Put your hand. Go ahead and
make sure his arms can't do anything.
I'll help you with this. It's real easy.
Sometimes with those beards and in the hair, the reason I say that is sometimes it gets grown in there. People who live on the streets and whatnot, stuff will get stuck in their hair and their hair grows around it and it's all matted and stuff like that. So there's definitely times where officers or deputies are going to have to cut, hair to get stuff out. The reason that they're doing it is to make sure that they're not concealing something in there, because you'd be amazed where people try to hide stuff and conceal stuff.
Easy to just comply. It's not, I'm not going to hurt you.
Dude,
or
it's
anything.
so embarrassing, dude.
I understand it's embarrassing, but it's
Comply to your life, dude. Is your life that dull, dude? Is your life that bad, dude? Because I thought we were in Austin, Texas. I thought we were in Austin, Texas, dude. This is not Austin no more.
Okay, I'm going to let you finish doing this, and you can do it at your own pace.
Yes, sir.
But you're going to stay in here to do it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You okay?
That's a good way of doing it. I like that. Leaving him in a cell by himself. Tell him to take care of it. You're not coming out of here until it comes out. Very, very good approach.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm brain dead. I lost my brain out of my skull in 3 spots. If y'all are messing with me.
The guy's got a long beard, though.
But anyway.
Go ahead and work on getting that out before the nurse gets here.
Yes,
And if you're not done by the time the nurse gets here, I'll let you finish afterwards, okay?
Fine, don't by the time the nurse gets here. I
Is the
got
money,
fine right
is the
on.
money that was taken from you an intake?
Oh, no, you keep that.
No, that's yours. You keep it on you.
I'm gonna keep it in my pocket. What happened to my wallet, dude? Where's my son's
Very interesting. They give him their money back?
security card? Where's my driver's license? Where's my Visa card?
The procedure is everyone that comes in gets to keep their money until we reach a certain point. You keep your money on you. The rest of your property is placed in a valve pouch and sealed, okay? All right.
Interesting.
What happened with
Handicap cell. Okay.
this guy, man?
What happened to him?
What happened
he was
with
inside a bar and
You don't say.
paid his tab or signed at the top of the tab instead of the bottom where you're supposed to sign. So when they approached him about it, he refused, tore it up, threw it in their face. And then when one of the bouncers asked him about it, he basically tried to attack a bouncer that was about 6'6". And right about that time is when we were going by, they flagged us down, so we peeled him off of him and took him into custody.
What was that? He's not in his right mind to attack a 6'6" bouncer, man. What'd you charge him with?
PI, theft of service,
PI is public intox.
and assault by contact on the bouncer.
All right.
Assault by contact with a bouncer. That's a charge. Wow.
Probably saved his life.
Yeah, right. All right, man.
It's a good way of looking at it. Big old 6'6" bouncer.
Charles has come in. He was a little irate when he came in, a little uncooperative. He has some. He has a pretty long beard, and he has rubber bands and things like that in it. And our policy is that we remove those things because it's been known that people hide contraband or other things in there. I've got him in that room so he can go ahead and take them out. If he's compliant, I'll go ahead and let him sit out there with everybody else. If not, he'll stay back there until he goes to court.
Looks like they're general holding for people coming in and out of their intake area.
Charles.
Charles is not happy to be in that cell. I tell you what.
Have a seat. Have a seat and I'll talk to you.
Where is my Visa card? It should be in my wallet. And that's got all of my said that I paid because they kept it behind the counter before I got it back.
Listen to me. You're here on a charge. You've got to answer to that charge. We can do nothing about that. Since I didn't bring you here, but I have to keep you here, how about we cooperate?
I didn't bring you here, but I have to keep you here. Well said.
Until you can answer to your charge.
Sir, yes, sir, I was cooperating.
Which means don't bang on the door, because you're going to cause this guy to get upset with you. You're going to cause people out there to get upset.
Right.
And if you start banging hard enough, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? That's where we're going to go next.
Restraint chair. The restraint chair. We're going to go Clark County on you.
Next. I don't want to put you in there. Last word, don't bang anymore.
Yes, sir.
Because we're going to go to the next level, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and have a seat, man. Go ahead and have a seat. He's not.
He is a cell warrior. That's all he is. And that's why you really don't see the restraint chairs getting used all that much anymore. From my experience, because people would just get put in restraint chairs and left in restraint chairs, and people would just be in restraint chairs all the time. And I think the thing that has become a general consensus in corrections, especially working bookings, is you just have to, as a deputy working in a booking area, you just have to get used to that yelling going on in the background, and you just have to put them in a cell, leave them in the cell. They don't get moved through the process. It is what it is. If they yell and scream, they're in a cell. Put them in a cell by themselves. If they start causing a ruckus and other prisoners start getting antsy with them, and then just take care of it that way.
Not getting it. He's going through peaks and valleys. You never know what you're going to get from him from one minute to the next. Until he gets out of here, that's probably what we're going to have to go through with him.
Peaks, valleys. Alcohol. That wasn't really a fight. Patterson, New Jersey.
My biggest fear and my concerns are safety.
That's wild. That's wild to say. This is an old school jail. Still got bars, no plexiglass doors.
Amongst staff and inmates. The biggest fear and my concerns are safety amongst staff and inmates as well. Any given time, something can kick off in a facility. And that, as my job as a supervisor, I have to determine real quick, if we go to a day room, I gotta be able to focus in the day room, see what's going on real quick, and deploy manpower. You always gotta be up on the awareness. Don't take things for granted.
Old school. I mean, this is almost 2010, and they're still old school. This building was probably built in like the 80s.
You never know what's gonna go on. You never know what's gonna happen
At
in a correctional
least.
facility.
Please report to Main Street Visitor Center.
10-4. I just got called to report to the visiting center. I don't know the whole particulars yet, but once we get over there, we'll find out what's going on.
Gotta walk outside to go to your visiting?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
What? Where? By who? By who? All right.
Let's get him outside.
Come on.
Did they say he got stabbed?
Hey, come on.
What are you zooming in on, camera guy?
Alright. We went. Sit him down. Alright, stay down, stay down. Alright.
Got that Bluetooth in. Okay, so this guy's probably a corporal. That's what the 2 chevrons are. This deputy here, probably a corporal or an FTO or master deputy officer.
What happened?
You got any happy hands?
Can you tell me what happened, bud?
No.
Where did this happen?
Oliver Street.
Where? Oliver Street?
Yeah.
You know who was it? A couple guys?
Yeah. Yeah. And 2 females.
2 females stabbed you?
Yeah.
Where's you stabbed? In the back? You know what they're wearing?
I know what they, I know their name. All right, hold on a second.
Marshall Street female to Officer Arboleda.
Ooh. Ooh.
You got medics? Did you call for medics?
On board, yeah.
Okay.
12, over the Oliver Circle, 2 females are pulling up.
Okay, so he did get stabbed.
Right now we have an individual that was stabbed by, he's saying 2 females, about 2 blocks from the facility. He came stumbling into the facility and started yelling and he got stabbed.
Okay, does this facility not have jail nurses? Because I would be getting jail nurses there.
Go to Sarge, John.
Jeans? Yeah. He was with 2 girls? Yeah. So it was 1 guy with 2 girls?
Okay, administering those life-saving measures. Good job, guys. Good. Rolling medical.
They're here, and we've got ALS also coming.
10-9 means I didn't hear you. Come again.
You call for Lieutenant Flaker?
That is correct.
All right. Okay, go to me. I'm not here with him.
Buddy, you know the guy's name you said? Look at this. Well, you know the girl's name? Yeah. What's her name? Amanda.
She's from Booton.
She's from Booton?
Butler. Yeah.
What's she look like?
She a Caucasian female.
White girl?
Yeah.
How old?
18.
Right now they're gonna put oxygen on him. Don't move.
Stay there for me.
Now they're gonna transport the individual to St. Joe's emergency room, which is about a half a mile up the road. And our patrol division sergeant here's now. He's gonna put some units in the area, see if they locate the suspects that did the injuries.
That did the injuries. You mean committed the crime? That did the stabbing?
Just like this. Ready?
This is the first time now I've seen that in 15 years that we had a civilian get stabbed and run into the facility like that.
He had 2 stab wounds to his back around the lower area, part of the lungs. Any stab wounds that involved?
Yeah, that could have been bad really quick with the stab wound right there. Ooh. Good life-saving measures from everybody though.
The lungs can be potentially life-threatening. So is it a life-threatening injury? Yes, it is. So hopefully we just helped him live another couple days, another year, live out his life fully. So let's hope for the best.
Hopefully he makes it out tonight, make sure he's okay, and he's able to walk past us tomorrow and say thank you.
Okay. All right. And on to the next one.